Hello everyone, and welcome to Lakeside. And in front of you, what you've got is the two power cars from the Flying Banana, two obviously HSTs, which I bought, if you remember, just before Christmas from Lineside and Locos, and I bought them in the weathered condition that you see, and I thought it'd be a good idea to get some coaches for them. So this is just downloaded straight from the previous video, just to give you a refresher if you like. So if I now do the coaches, these are again downloaded from the previous video, and there's 4 available of the Mark III coaches for this set, and I've managed to get the 4 different ones, but they were brand new, so obviously they look a bit strange hooked up to the 2 power cars which are weathered. So as it was just before Christmas, I held off sending these to Lineside and Locos to get them weathered, just purely because I didn't want them mixed up with the Christmas post. They arrived back today, duly weathered, and yeah, they look gorgeous, and they are a perfect match for the 2 power cars. So without further ado, let's see how they look. Hello again, and well, hopefully you've enjoyed that very short video of the Flying Banana. I'm certainly pleased with the whole lot now. It all blends in very, very nicely, and Lineside and Locos have done a fantastic job of this weathering. It's not overly done, which I didn't want it to be done, but it matches in fantastic, I think. I know there's probably some of you out there will be going, I preferred them when they were new. Well, yeah, they look nice when they're new, but obviously I had to buy those first when I saw them. and so the coaches had to be weathered along with them. And to be honest with you, I've watched dozens of videos on YouTube of the new measurement train, and yes, a lot of them are spotless when they go out, but on some of the videos, by the time they've finished their journeys, they are looking a little bit grubby, very much similar to these. And the other thing which I found strange was that on the real ones, there's quite a bit of difference in the yellows of the coaches. One I watched, this here, was quite a different colour from, say, the coach. The coach was much more yellow, whereas the others were kind of a yellowy orangey colour. And so you had one coach standing out quite a bit, which was a bright yellow in comparison to the other ones. Obviously, you know, it'd been painted at a different time, but it does show you, when you look at the real videos, sorry, not the real videos, but videos of the real thing, what differences there are. The other thing to note, obviously, is that Hornby have done the best they can with trying to replicate these coaches, but at the end of the day, they are primarily bog standard Mark III coaches, which have had modifications like windows blanked in. Where is it? Like that window there. On one of their standard coaches, the interiors are just standard interiors. They've done a modification on this window here, for instance, this one, with just that's on the perspex rather than a moulding. So they are not anything like really what the real coaches are like, but they're a good representation. And on the real one, there is one which has a pantograph in the roof too, which Hornby never made. I was thinking of getting a coach and putting a pantograph in, but to be honest with you, the cost of the coaches, they're about £45, something like that. Plus I've got to get the pantograph and everything, so, and there's a fair bit of work. I really can't be asked to do that. That rake which I've got there will do me fine. That's a good enough representation, which is all it is. It's a good enough representation for what I need. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to keep these videos shorter from now on. I've had a couple of people saying my videos are too long, which they are. You know, they're getting on for half hour. So I'm going to cut this off now, and so hopefully it'll be about less than 10 minutes. So bye for now, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye. Oh, before I go, I have actually, those of you who've been keen looking, there was a huge cobweb just about there, which I've got rid of. But to be honest, I really need to come up here and give this a good clean, because there's cobwebs everywhere. But that's what spring cleaning is all about, isn't it? But I have got rid of that one. Okay, bye for now. Bye.